Hello everyone, I invite you to a review of several selected cryptocurrencies every Friday. First of all, we will check what is happening on the BTC chart in pair to USDT on a 4-hour interval. As we can see, BTC has been moving in the sideways trend channel for a long time. Moreover, we can mark the triangle with the help of white lines, which we are currently trying to lower down. Now, with the help of fib retracement, we will check the support places for BTC in case the price starts to fall, and here we can see that we have the first support at the price of $16,762, the second at the price of $16,666, but stronger supports are at the levels of $16,573, $16,444, and $16,274, which is the location of the last price low. Going further, in the same way, we will determine what resistance the price should encounter on the way to increases. As we can see, in the first place we have a strong zone with which the price is currently measuring from $16,868 to $16,956. Only when it breaks out and positively tests the resistance it will start moving towards the second resistance at $17,060, then $17,374, and $17,888. Please pay attention to the volume because you can see that it is not high, but with a predominance of candles on the buyer's side. Next we have the CHOP index, where we see that a lot of energy has been collected, which may indicate an upcoming strong move, while the MACD confirms the uptrend. Let's also pay attention to the RSI, on which we can see that the corrections are getting weaker and that there is room for an upward move. Now let's move on to the XRP chart, this time on a one-day time frame. As we can see, the price is constantly moving well below the trend line, and locally we can mark the triangle in which it moves. As we can see, the price is currently at the upper border of the strong resistance zone. Please see that the zone starts at 35 cents and lasts until 29 cents. Looking the other way, we can mark the places of resistance, and as you can see, we have the first resistance at 44 cents, and the next at 53 cents, then we have resistance at 61 cents and 68 cents. As we can see at the moment, the volume is very low with no visible advantage. The CHOP index indicates that the energy has been exhausted. The MACD indicates that we are in a downtrend, but you can see that the trend is starting to change. On the RSI, we can observe a rebound. Moreover, there are often increases from this place. As the third in today's review, we will check the link chart against the USDT, taking into account the one-day time frame. Let's start by identifying the main trend line. but looking closer we can identify with the blue lines the sideways trend channel and with the yellow line, the local downtrend line that the price is trying to break. Using the trend-based fib extension tool, we will check the current support points for the price. As we can see, the first support is where the price has repeatedly changed its uptrend at $5.83. Then we have support at $5.39, which is also the lower limit of the channel and the location of the previous low. However, when we exit the channel at the bottom, we can see a drop to around $4.72 or $3.82. When determining resistance for the price, it is worth first to mark the strong zone from $6.25 to $8.03. Only when the price goes higher we have resistance in the upper part of the channel at $9.43. Going above this resistance and positive testing will open the way towards $11.83 and $14.08. We can observe a growing volume, however, with a predominance of red candles. The CHOP index indicates a small accumulation. The MACD is close to indicating a change in the trend to an upward one, while the RSI also shows that we have gone down to low levels and are now starting to show small increases. Now let's move on to the Atom chart, which is the last cryptocurrency in today's review. Using the white line we will mark the trend line. As you can see, the price is trying to break through the indicated trend. When it did not test it and quickly reversed. Currently, we can determine the local downtrend line with which the price is fighting. As for setting support, we will explore it with fib retracement. The first support is at $8.05. When it is broken, the next support is at the last low at $5.56. Looking the other way, we have a lot of room for growth. However, the zone from $12.83 to $17.16 is significant. Only when the price goes above this zone, and then positively tests it and establishes a new support, we will see an open road towards the price of $22.40 and then $31.26. At the moment, the volume is insignificant. The energy has been used for the last correction. The MACD begins to indicate the entry into a local uptrend, while the RSI, after touching the lower limit, begins to slowly increase. Technical analysis is provided by a third party, and for informational purposes only. It does not reflect the views of CryptoDaily, nor is it intended to be used as legal, tax, investment, or financial advice.